Hello guys, my name is Brian and I'm here with my wife.
Hi guys, I'm Nyasha.
Yes, and we are back again with another video. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
Yeah, on a roll.
Yes, guys. So today we are back again. Exciting news. I don't know if you can guess whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think my wife is going to tell us what news it is.
Yeah, I'm sure most of you guys have already seen on TikTok. Some maybe we personally informed you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just want to make this announcement. Some exciting news. We are very excited, and to be honest, this is the reason why we decided to. It was the push to our coming back to social media, because we want to share the journey with you guys. Yeah.
So guys, we're gonna count up to 3, then we're gonna tell you what news it is. Let's go, baby. 1, 2, 3. We are pregnant.
Yeah, so we're expecting.
Yes, guys, it is the time of the year where we are having an additional to the family.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's quite exciting. So yeah, today we just want to share with you guys the journey of how it began, where we are now, and yeah, a few things of what has been happening in between.
Yes. Yeah, so guys, in as much as having a baby is exciting news, but many a times there are stories that we never hear that are behind these pregnancies.
Yeah.
So we just thought we would like to share our own story and how was the journey, because we are people who didn't just say wake up and say we are pregnant. No,
it was planned.
It was planned. We knew what we wanted at what time and when.
Exactly.
So I think I'm gonna leave the most to my wife to tell you part of the journey that we want to tell you today. It's a long journey, but we're not gonna give it to you all of it today. We're going to give you part of it, then we'll come back again if you would like us to continue with the story.
Yeah. So today's story is obviously about how and when we conceived. We'll definitely share if we still remember the dates, but we just want to share how it happened and everything. So I think this is something that as a married couple, we've always talked about it. We know how many kids we want to have, which we're not going to tell you guys.
Obviously, it's more.
It's
more than what we have now. So relax.
So it's obviously something that we had been talking about. So our second one was born in 2021.
Yes.
Was it 2021?
Hey, you know what?
He's 5. You guys can do the maths.
I don't think
he's currently
I'm
5.
one person who is bad about my kids.
Birthdays.
I remember I told you when I went to Jaden's school.
Yeah.
And there was a mistake in the record of his birthday.
Yeah.
Actually, I went and I was delivering a birthday
cake
for him.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Why did you come today? Because it's not his birthday. We have already celebrated."
Yeah.
So I said no. He actually said, because remember we were late to celebrate the thing. So I had to tell them, you know what, the birthday that you're talking about is actually not correct.
Yeah.
So they showed me the sheet that they have where they record the birthdays for all the kids, and it was wrong. So the teacher now instructed me to go to the reception to go and correct the date. I got to the reception. Now the receptionist asked me, what year was the child born? And I told her, what, give me a paper, right? You know what the paper I wrote? I just wrote the date that he was born in the month. I never wrote the year because I'm so bad with that.
Yeah, I think he's currently 5. So yeah, you guys can do the math. But I think it was definitely 2021.
Yeah.
So with the second one, it was planned. We wanted to get pregnant, and the moment that I stopped the contraceptive, it didn't take long. I think with Jaden, like 2 or 3 months after stopping the contraceptive, we conceived, we were pregnant.
Yes.
And then this time around with this one, I think we started talking about it like 2023, like planning about it, 2023. And then 2024, we started trying, I stopped the injection. But obviously because we thought it was going to be the same as the previous one. So it kind of took some time. So we were trying from 2024. Nothing happened. 2025, nothing happened. I think my husband can also share how he felt.
And you know, guys, there is nothing. I think there's nothing that is so hard and painful in kind of a way, whereby you are really ready for something and it's not happening. You are really trying to do something a certain way and it's not happening in the way that you want it to happen at a certain time that you want. Because what showed that we were so much ready to have kids was, I remember we in the beginning of the year when we did the prayer and fastings, we went to the mountain as a church, and we had time to sit with our Father and the Lord, and He was even asking us and about the things that we were planning to do
in that year.
And we even mentioned the baby as part of the plan to show how much we were even ready for it. But to tell you what, guys, I don't know how many times that we have tested.
But sometimes,
sometimes when you are expecting, you begin to see even symptoms that are not
there.
The times where I would just wake up and say, baby, you're looking pregnant, you look like, I think it has happened. Then my wife would say, okay, let's buy a pregnancy test. Then we buy a pregnancy test, and both of us are nervous. We don't know what to expect, but we're thinking, okay, it is.
There's something.
And we test and
nothing.
And I don't know how many times we've tested. We have tested to a point whereby we say, you know what, we don't want to test anymore.
We're not going
Let's just wait until it happens.
And to think that, I think there's something scientific about it, because even for us as ladies, the moment that you think that, okay, I am pregnant, even your period delays, like you get all the reasons to say, okay, I'm definitely. But the moment you test and a negative comes, a day or two after your period then comes. So and I think we really wanted it at that time, because we had it on our vision board. If we had to show you our vision board, like from 2023, you'll see the baby was there on the vision board. We even bought baby's clothes with the specific gender, and everything was like, okay, and I remember we even had the baby's clothes on our altar. So we really wanted it, but it wasn't happening.
Babe, you know what? In this season, I've actually learned something. I've realized that things like prayer are like seeds. And most of the times when we are praying, we expect God to answer. Like there and then. But some of our prayers are like seeds. They grow in time. There's no way I'm not correct by what you expect what you are expecting at any given time that I want to have an harvest. So it has taught me to wait. Because imagine in a moment where in a situation like this, whereby the couple are not like together or in a common ground, let me say, you end up blaming each other. You might actually think that, okay, probably it's your fault. And imagine if it's your first pregnancy and you are trying and it's not happening. And we are talking of a year, guys, of a year of trying.
2 years. So fast forward now to 2026. 2026 December. I think that's where it happened, but we didn't know. And then 2025 December, and then 2026 January. I remember there was a time where I wasn't feeling well, and then I didn't go to work, like literally the whole week. And then I had to go to the doctors. And I remember at that time we were almost giving up. Like we were like, it's no longer like an urgent matter. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And to show that it was no longer urgent, I remember even the clothes that we had bought for the baby, we had moved them from the surface of our altar into the bucket, inside the bucket. So it wasn't something that was urgent.
Yes.
And I remember on that day, because I wanted to go to the doctor too, so that I could get checked and get a letter for work. You know? And I remember thinking to myself that morning back that when my husband comes back from work, I'm going to tell him that I'm going back on the contraceptive because it's not working. Let's just take a break. And over and above that, I think 2026 January, we just thought it's, there's a season where you can see that this is going to be okay, and there's a season where you can see that I think a baby right now, it's not something
we need.
Exactly.
Okay, in other words, what we are trying to say is, in as much as we had planned and prepared to have a baby, the time that the baby decided to come, or God decided to give us the baby, it was not the time. It was no longer the right time
for us.
For us, we were no longer prepared.
We didn't want it anymore.
So just to cut the story short, I would love my wife to then tell you how we then find out. Remember, we are at a point whereby no one no longer cares about it.
No one is excited about it.
No one is excited anymore. No one is
thinking about it.
No one is thinking about it anymore.
And then on that day, in the morning, I wake up, I go to the doctor's GP. I get there, I explain to her, I'm not feeling well, this is the story. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then she says, okay, we can check, we can just check if you're pregnant or not. Then I even told her, no, I recently checked, so I should be fine. Then she's like, no, because of what you've explained, I still need to check. And on this day, I was just worried about the letter for work, so I wasn't really paying attention to a lot of things. And then she tested, we checked, and voila, 2 bright red lines.
Hi guys.
I think there's something about God that He does things when you think you no longer need it, and then He just does things that way.
Guys, I'm at work. Someone has just gone to the doctor to say he wants to check himself and what. I'm at work and someone is sending me a message. Babe, the baby's here. We're here, where? How? And when? To me, it came as a surprise because honestly, both of us were feeling like it was no longer the right time to have that baby. It could wait. If we were in the position to
stop it.
To kind of stop it. We were going to stop it and say, you know what, we'll do, because we have always wanted to have babies when we feel like
we are prepared.
And to us, it's not only about having the right resources and all that, but it's about feeling it in our hearts that we are excited about having one. So, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm the father. I had to also just take it in as it is and realize that, okay, there is an additional one.
I think it really took some time for us to like feel that excitement okay, because honestly we just felt like it wasn't the timing was just, but also I think that's the thing about God, that He just does things when you think it's okay, you don't need something, that's when He brings it. And for me, I kept on being reminded of that verse that says His ways are not like our ways, His thoughts are not our thoughts. So that means His plans are not like our plans. Yes, sometimes things can align that this is what you want and God doesn't. We thank God. But also sometimes it might not be, according to His plans. So it really took some time for us to gel into it, to come to the party. And I remember also just talking to God about it, and I was saying, God, but this is not the time. And I don't know how many people have taught this, but I'm always saying it that and at that same time, I remember having this thought or this question in my mind that, listen, are you the one who's bringing this child? Are you the one that has allowed the child to come? And I think from that moment going forward, we then became excited about it and like, okay, good one is on the way,
at the end of the day, guys, there's a lot to learn. What I've realized that God doesn't bring circumstances and situations in our life to break us, but He brings them so that we can be elevated to another level in terms of our faith and our trust in Him.
Definitely.
And one thing about God is that in every situation that you're going through, He is also with you. You are not alone in that situation. So guys, there are so many things that we learn when we are in situations. And one thing is guaranteed: God is with us in those. There's another writer who then wrote that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I love the word that He says,
Yeah.
of God. Okay, I love the part that he says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil, for I know that he is with me. So no matter what situation you go through, you just have to understand that God is with you continuously. And that time where you feel like you are now giving up is where God begins, because he wants you to fully trust in him. So I think it was just a season where God was pushing our faith to trust more in him, though in most circumstances. There is no God involved in whatever that is happening right now. You know, you start to think of a lot of things.
Yeah.
But we are so grateful to God for the gift that we have received from him.
Yeah.
And we know that it's a blessing to us.
Yes.
So guys, in closing, as much as it seems like the news was exciting, remember, like we mentioned in the first place, that we had a plan to make a baby, right? We wanted to make a baby, but on the baby we had our certain expectations, guys.
Yes, we
had
something
what we were expecting.
Yes.
So guys, we can't wait to come back again with another video to tell you whether we got our expectation, we got what we wanted, what we prayed for, or it was the opposite. We also don't know. So guys, let's find out from the next video. Next episode.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching this video. This is Brian and I'm with my wife, Nyasha. So guys, we'll see you again on the next video. It's a bye for now.